Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's A-grade, bro. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came in to sign the contract. Wow. So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What's Crawford gonna do before? He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hold on. How y'all doing today? Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all. This is your man, AK the Apostle. Want to tap in with y'all for a minute, recapping last week's events. We're gonna look forward to some other boxing events coming up. But we had a post fight, with a lot of mixed emotions. But tell me, y'all, what did y'all think about the fight this weekend? Where do you see Benavidez as now? I say for me, I can understand people moving them on the pound for pound list. If you may, some people may already had them on the pound for pound list. So if you did, I can understand, the elevation because, like I said, listen, Boo Boo Andre, two-time world champion, respectable fighter, is not an easy fighter to just plow through. And for those that say he didn't plow through, but he's not somebody that you just easily get out of there. And for the way David did it, how David did it, his movement, his accuracy, everything he showed that night, he showed that he is more than people thought he was. And I can understand why people put him on their pound for pound list. And the Canelo fight got to happen, in my opinion. I don't want to see him fight nobody else. I don't want to see Canelo fight nobody else. That fight got to happen. Young gun versus the old master. Let's see what happens. And a lot of people saying, Canelo going to duck, Canelo going to be scared. Don't get it twisted, man. I believe Canelo may got one left in him. I'm not making a pick on the fight just yet, but I'm just saying, don't sell Canelo short just yet. Don't sell him up the river just yet. Don't say, Canelo don't stand a chance. He may not be able to, get in and pull it off. Because like I say, it's definitely an intriguing fight. I definitely want to see it. I definitely want to see how they play out. I want to see the approach, which one to be cautious, who gonna take the lead, who gonna come in, or are they just gonna go, blow for blow to see who left standing? I mean, any way they do it, it's a fight that is compelling. It's a fight that needs to be seen, So shout out to David Benavidez, that's with him. That was impressive. I'm highly impressed. I can't see how anybody can come away from this fight. And, got people say he still got something to prove. I think the only thing he need to prove is it's time to get in the ring with the big boys. He even said that he's willing to go to 175 for a potential fight with Bivol. Not over the Canelo fight, but something like that's just something. He's chasing. He's coming into his own and he's chasing greatness. He's chasing greatness at this time, and I like everything I'm saying, man. The kid is exceptional. Kid is exceptional. But also, what another point to my mind. Is it me or a lot of the main events don't be as competitive as we will hope? I'm not trying to bring down boxing. It's been a beautiful card. We've seen some beautiful fights, but a lot of the main events been one-sided. You know what I mean? A lot of them. A lot of main events been one-sided, so hopefully that trend doesn't continue, But Ryan Garcia, he's coming up this weekend. O'Hara Davis, he's on the card against Barroso. Those are both good fights. Those are good fights. Then we got Robisi Ramirez versus Espazona, Zayas, Bruce Carrington. We got some fights coming up. A nice card coming up. That'll be an ESPN card on December 9th. Also, you got Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis. He got the fight coming up with Devin Haney, Ebony Bridges on the undercard. So I mean, like I said, we got a gauntlet of fights coming up. Then of course, you got the Jake Paul card, which the big fight on that card is Shadeja Green fighting former undisputed world champion Franchon Cruz. And then a week later, you got Sandel Martin, Bam Rodriguez, and then we got the December 23rd hefty, heavy uh, heavyweight card with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder on the same card. Daniel Dubois, Big Baby Miller, Frank Sanchez, Dimitri Bivol is also on that card. Then we end the year. The last fight of the year will be no Monster Inoue. You know, Monster Inoue going for yet another world title at his new weight class. So, like I said, boxing has been great this year. It's been a gauntlet. It's been a gauntlet of fights. And like I say, 2024 probably be just as big or even bigger. So, I mean, if you're a boxing fan, just hold on. Everything you're looking for, all the groceries you order, they coming. They all coming. But like I said, starting with David Benavidez, where do you rank David Benavidez now? Do you see him as one of the pound for pound best fighters in the sport? Do you need to see more? Do you really want to see him in the ring with Canelo? Because I do. It's a compelling matchup that the boxing needs to have. I don't want to see either one of them in the ring with anybody else but each other. You know what I mean? We need that fight. The public need the fight. The fans need that fight. So I am anticipating to hear that. Plus, we know we got some other news. We got some other news coming up, some possible rumblings of other fights that could be possibly going down. So y'all stay tuned, man. There's some good stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? There's some good stuff going on. So I'm looking forward to seeing, what boxing has next. What boxing has next as we continue to see this gauntlet of fights. You know what I mean? Like I said, that heavyweight card is definitely going to move the needle in the heavyweight division. It may move us closer because I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if Anthony Joshua gonna get past Ottawa. I don't. I don't. That's the fight that I circle. And I'm not gonna say, and like I told people, Deontay Wilder's only fought one round. He's only fought one round in the last couple of years, so that could come into play against a very Joseph Parker who's been very, very busy. But hopefully, them two of them can find a way to win both of their fights, and we can get that fight with him and Deontay later on in the year, and they can, you know, we can finally end that old gripe. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's so many what if fights or that could happen. But like I said, we had some stinkers this year. We've had some excitement too. But my thing is, most of these main events that we clamoring for ain't been panning out. But like I said, he earned the title this weekend. What you trying to do, man? You available? I send it to you right now. If you available, make sure you know the rules. You know the rules. Y'all look good though. Y'all look good. I'm gonna give you that. Y'all look good. Y'all look good. Ain't no use in me lying to you. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now. But yeah, y'all look good. Y'all look good, man. I was impressed. A lot of people gonna try to pop shots at y'all and try to belittle that win, but I know what that was. So I'm gonna give y'all flowers now. And I actually told somebody this. I actually got y'all beating the 49ers. Handling them boys. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all handling them. You know what I'm saying? I just sent it to you. I got y'all handling them boys. I really do. But back to boxing. We're gonna stick to boxing right there. We're gonna stick to boxing right now. But yeah, I really got y'all handling them boys. I am not at all blown away. Not no, that didn't come out right. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. I just see I see something that a lot of people don't. I see a lot of people don't know. But back to boxing. If you got David Benavidez on your pound for pound list, or do you now have, well, if you didn't before Saturday night, do you have him on your pound for pound list now? Do you feel, he's one of boxing next big stars? You know what I mean? I am high, like I said, I'm so impressed with what I saw the other night. Cause like I said, I know how it is, how difficult it is to fight somebody such as Abubu Andrade. I mean, with the
Oh,
loud, there you
hey,
go
you
with the
know
loud.
what? Let me.
I I wait for you to come back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, shout out to Boo Boo Andre for stepping up and taking the fight. Hopefully he'll come back and get in the ring and get another fight, and maybe we'll see how that goes. See how his comeback fight big, see how he reacts to that, and maybe he'll get another opportunity. Um, you know, in these situations, because you're gonna have people that's gonna say, "Well, Boo Boo Andre's a lot older. He's slowing down." You're gonna get all that kind of stuff. But here's the thing: you don't get to do that because when we waited for something for a long, long time. We waited for something and advocated for something and fought and act for something. And then when it finally comes and this is the results are what the results are. We don't get to add all that extra stuff into it. You know what I mean? And that's just the nature of the beast. Same thing I said when, in the Spence Crawford fight. There's no excuse you can make. When we've been building up something for 5 years, for years and years, and waiting for it to come, and this it might come, and we anticipated something, and then when it come and it's not what we want, we don't get to go back and be like, well, he was the no. You had 5 years to get ready. You know what I'm saying? You had 5 years to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear anything about Benavidez being too big, any of that. Because we clearly saw Boo Boo had nice flash. Yes, he had a couple, he had a little bit of pop. He had some, he was throwing furries. It's just that Benavidez knew how to neutralize what was going on, and that was just staying busy. He was always active. It wasn't one round that he wasn't touching them, constantly touching them, touching them, touching them, touching them, and that's what Boo Boo's demise. Uh-oh, I got I got the Mr. Talk Joe Prophet out of Houston in the building. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I can't complain. What's going down?
So what was the consensus? I didn't make it back to the room that was in the clubhouse room. So what was the consensus of what everybody saw that night?
Which one?
Oh, Benavidez and Boo Boo.
Oh, they talking because everybody.
Oh, it's one of them type of days. He'll be back. You know what I mean? He'll be back. It's one of them type of days. Everybody coming there with the well, I'm not gonna say. We'll wait for them to come back though. Those in the comment section or those tapping in, please like and subscribe to the channel on YouTube and Facebook. But tell me, what was your consensus of what you watched versus Boo Boo Andre versus talk to me.
Nah, everybody's in there. They were talking about Maul and Benavidez Jr. a lot. Um, everybody's saying of course Maul looked okay for being out the ring two plus years, things like that. But it was like you went 10 rounds with a 154 pounder. I
Look like
mean,
a middleweight near that night. He looked like he's in the ring with a middleweight that night.
he agreed to fight at the weight. He came in at that weight, but
He looked like he filled up at that weight too. He looked
yeah,
solid.
and he was letting his hands go more than he has
Mm-hmm.
before in the past. So
Mm-hmm.
but the Benavidez and Boo Boo, I called that. I said Boo Boo would make it look good for a little bit, but then once Benavidez started bringing the pressure, it's pretty much nothing Boo Boo could do about it.
But you had him stopping him.
Absolutely.
Mm.
What? I don't know. I think I might even said it on this show before. We got to run the tapes. We got to run
I
the
mean, I'm
tapes.
not. I'm not. Look, I'm not doubting you, man. I'm not
You know,
doubting you.
I know. You got
Listen,
to get with your people. AK, tell them to run the tapes. Hey, listen, man. I knew that was coming. I mean,
Mm.
it just you know, Boo Boo. Yeah, he got an awkward style or whatever. You know, unorthodox. It don't matter though. It's just the type of pressure Benavidez brings. It's unreal, man. Like I really don't see nobody at 68 that could do nothing with him, including Canelo. And I go on record of saying that too. It's being recorded.
Okay. So let's say he fights Canelo, because this is official receipt. He
It's,
fights Canelo. What's your prediction if he fights Canelo?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think he put Canelo down, man.
Stop him?
Yeah, he gonna stop him, dog. Like I'm telling you, man. Now listen, hey, it's an accumulation of damage that this guy brings. It's too much, man.
So you do know some hot sauce coming back now.
Come on with it.
It's gonna be some
Come
hot
on with
sauce
it.
coming
I'm
back.
from Texas, man. I love a little Tabasco. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't tripping.
Stop Canelo. Stop
Man,
Canelo.
listen. Put
Stop
him
him.
down. Put him down. Like I'm telling you, it's a reason why Canelo is strategically staying away from this guy. It's strategic, man. It's strategic. You see how he went on that undisputed run as soon as the man got stripped. Then try to box him out. You know, not saying he's ducking, just saying it's
How
strategic.
about this? Let's look at it this way. Let's say the crafty businessman, the savvy man that he is, looked at this youngin and said, you know what? I'm gonna sit back and let him work and create the hype and then fight that man when the price is right.
That's one way to look at it. Or you look at it this way. I'm gonna sit back and maybe somebody could do something to him while I'm waiting, you know what I mean? Wear him down. He's a young bull, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully some unexpected thing happened to him in the fight. I think that's what Canelo was waiting for. And
Wow. So
unfortunately,
y'all putting that. So now y'all hold on. You know what I find wow? Not you. That's what I found wow. It was a time, right? Especially when I first came in that clubhouse room. It was a time if somebody said the things you're saying about Canelo, it was shunned upon.
oh
You
yeah.
was you was a hater. You
Oh
was
yeah. Oh
G
yeah.
checked.
Oh
Now
yeah.
we saying it with fluidity
I mean, listen,
and
man.
power.
I've been on this David Benavidez, El Bandera, Roll High, El Monstros train for a little while. You know, I was there when he put the rail in the dirt at the old now it's crypto.com arena. It was a Staples Center. You know, so it was then when I was just like, yeah, this guy's a little different. He's a little different, man. You know what I mean? Some people like to say he's just a pressure fighter. His defense is very underrated. Because even the way he was wearing Boo Boo down, and when how he weaved him one time and caught him with that, oh man, he was too much for Boo Boo, man. He was too much. He was too much. He was too
Okay,
much.
real quick before I let Sean go, right? How many rounds did you see Boo Boo win?
Win
How many rounds did he win?
one, and that's two if you're generous, two if you love him, two if you love him. I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
Yep. The floor is yours, Sean. The floor is yours.
What? I thought he won the first. I thought he pulled the first three.
No. Fix your mic. Don't get silent now.
Yeah, here
Don't
you
get
coach.
silent now.
I ain't silent.
Okay, there you go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
we
I
hear
can hear
thought
you
he
now.
won the first three. Hey, Vinny, yeah, you see what he
you.
trying to do,
Yeah,
Vinny?
video
You
you
see what he
already.
trying to do? We talked about this. This supposed to be the football show, I thought.
Well, listen, I
Oh,
decided to do
football
boxing
too.
first. Hold on, I started to do boxing first. I'm gonna let you get your stuff off before you go. Before you go, I'm gonna let you get your stuff off. But listen, the funny thing about it is, we sat here in the room. It was three of y'all against me, right? And y'all beat me down. I seen Boo Boo win the first round. I said the exact same thing that you just said, Joe. I said I seen that man win one round. I said I seen that man win one round.
Two if you love him.
Mm. Say it again one more time. Say it for the people that
Two
didn't hear
if
you.
you love him.
Oh my.
Telling you, that's it.
Listen, I'm not a Boo Boo fan, but I thought the man won the first three.
Sound like there's some bias going on. Sound like somebody. That's what I said.
How?
Sound like
I'm
some
not
bias.
even a fan.
Sound,
I always say
okay,
I want soul on Boo Boo.
sound like some bias to me.
No, I always
I
said
remember.
that. I'm not sold on him.
How many rounds you gave him, Coach?
I gave him the first 3, and then after that, it was downhill.
First 3? Man, Coach, you know what? I don't
What's
usually
that?
disagree with you, man. You know, because you got a real nice take on boxing. I like your analysis. I like how you
That's
see the sport. But 3 rounds you gave
but
this man, that's
but
just unreal.
that's just that
And he
was
don't drink.
just
And he don't
now
drink.
listen. No, I
And he don't
don't
drink.
drink. I don't
So I'm
drink,
saying, and
don't
he don't
smoke.
drink.
But
What
listen,
kind of stuff is that? And he don't drink.
I just that's what I thought. I felt the first 3 rounds he won.
That's a tragedy.
Benavidez may have been punching, but he
That's trash.
wasn't punching the most. He wasn't able to throwing combinations for real. Whether they was landing or not, hey, that's how it looked. And then it just went down here. I felt he was doing too much moving, so I knew it was gonna bite him in the butt soon.
Yeah, man. I mean, so but Coach, how you feel about Benavidez and Canelo?
I think Canelo not gonna fight that man.
Strategically staying away from him.
Exactly. Canelo gonna fight Charlo.
I think
And
it's sad.
if he do that, man.
But we
Listen to
didn't
me.
seen him do chump weird stuff before.
Not in this
Yeah.
situation. Not in this
You
situation.
keep saying
Not,
not this situation though.
not this
They,
situation.
I mean,
He's
Apostle, we
never.
can't.
He's never walked
Lions
away from
only,
a.
Vinny.
He's
Okay.
never walked away from a mega fight.
This the thing. He don't want to fight that man. Before he
The
fight that
the
man,
price
he's
wasn't
gonna
right.
try to fight Bivol again. Before he fight that man.
You act like that's a step down. That I mean, don't
That ain't
fix
what
your
I'm.
mouth to say that.
Listen to
You act
what
like
I'm
that's a step
saying.
down.
Just listen to what I said.
Sorry.
Before he fight him, he's going to handle his grudge with Bivol. That man don't want to lose again.
He's lose proof. I told you that the other night. He's lose proof.
No,
He is lose proof.
the Mexican fans are like the UK fans. They're fans. Them people, Lennox Lewis had losses before he got to Tyson. He had losses. What they loved him still. It's
Exactly.
We just got to be the only country
it's only
where you get
America
one loss and
who
they
are
just try to just
spoiled.
shun your whole career.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
It
is,
doesn't make
for
sense.
those that, I want everybody to understand something. Canelo is lose proof. Even if he lose, his fans don't go nowhere. He has nothing to lose.
Nah, but it's the thing though. This is why I disagree with that, AK. Because if he lose to this guy,
What?
a lot of those Hispanic fans, they go into that side. And he
But
don't
and
want
guess what?
that.
And guess what they'll do? Guess what everybody gonna say? We applaud Canelo for being at this stage in the career and still
Sure.
fighting the young gun.
And I don't think he want to pass their torch to Benavidez.
I guarantee you that.
I'm just saying,
So
man.
relinquish the belt since he lose proof. He gonna fight that man. He gonna fight that man.
Exactly. I mean, this man is holding on to them 168-pound titles, defending against super welterweights, and you know what I'm saying, just doing a bunch of weird stuff, dog. Undisputed versus undisputed, which it really wasn't even that. Whatever that
Why
was.
wasn't it that?
Man,
Why
that
wasn't
was
it
a costume party, dog. I
that?
mean,
Hey, yo,
the bell got stripped as soon he got
the
stripped as soon as he stepped in the
disrespect.
damn
The
ring.
disrespect.
I mean, that's
The
what it
disrespect.
was. Jamel was really in a win-win situation. He had nothing. There's nothing he could lose there. You know, Canelo couldn't win his belts.
Right.
You feel me? So that's why I said it was a costume party, man. It was just weird, bro. And it was something that I mean, it was a situation where, of course, Canelo was supposed to win. He was supposed to win.
Listen. They was in the house. They was all over Mama house for breakfast. And right before Jamal ate his scrapple, he said, "Look, man, I'm not sure if I can take that Canelo fight." Mel said, "Hold on, somebody gonna get that bag."
I don't know if it went exactly like that, but I see what you mean.
Oh, what was it, grits instead of scrapple?
Nah, I think Jamel took that fight without Jamal knowing anything. I think he found out with us. But that's just me. I could be wrong.
You know what? I'm not gonna do that. We're not listen. He can start that on OSOS. We're not going with that. Let's talk sports, y'all. Unless you can coin that. And if it happens, I'll give you that.
Maybe.
I Coach Zeus. Coach Zeus, tell us what you thought of the fight because you are on record for saying you picked Boo Boo Andrade. So what did you see?
Yeah, let me go on record and say I was wrong. I was thoroughly
I
impressed
like
though.
this man.
So, I went back and forth with AKA for a bunch of days. I said that Boo Boo Andrade had everything it takes to beat David Benavidez. I said he was going to beat him in considerable fashion. What I didn't account for his style and his ring rust competing with each other to cause him to burn out as fast as he did.
You think he had
Um,
ring rust, coach?
you said what?
You think he had ring rust?
Yeah, yeah.
You know he was on
Listen,
that boost card a little earlier this
Boo
year
Boo's
now.
style, right?
He ain't been out the ring a year. But go ahead.
Boo Boo's
That's why I
style,
had to ask him.
Boo Boo's style. If he had more energy and more stamina, he definitely would have been able to keep up with that pace. The problem was he outpaced himself. As you started to see in the fourth and fifth round, he started to kind of pull back because he wanted to reserve his energy for the later rounds. And once David saw that, he got him out of there. David is
Hold on.
really good. I think that
Oh.
that fight styles make fights. I think those were two clashing styles that had Boo Boo been able to damage him, it probably would have changed the outcome of the game. But at the end of the day, man, hats off to both of those guys, man.
I got one question though about something you just said.
What's up, man?
Respectfully, I gotta call cap on something you just said
Okay.
because the fourth round was when the onslaught started. So there was no Boo Boo doing nothing in the fifth round but surviving. He wasn't doing nothing in the sixth round but surviving. From the fourth on, it was nothing but survival.
Right, because he realized, hey, bro, I'm gassing out.
He
This ain't
gassing
what
out. He
yeah.
gassing, bro. In the fourth round, he hit that man with a shot that made his eyes roll back. The fight altered right
You know,
there.
his eyes literally went in the back of his head.
Yeah, man. It was no longer a fight.
Like the
It was no,
Undertaker.
no
Remember how Undertaker used to do back in the day on WWF?
yeah. It
He
was
was
no
one of
longer a
them.
fight.
He was
From
one of
that
them,
punch,
dog.
from the time that punch landed in the fourth round, it was no longer a fight.
Yeah,
You,
you gotta if you don't want to get hit with that again, you gotta switch everything up. I think he abandoned ship.
it was
Uh,
over.
he abandoned ship. Here's one thing I will say. A disciplined boxer will be able to get rattled and say, you know what? If this is working, I can only tweak one or two things, but I got to get back to my game plan. He was rattled and he was not disciplined. He decided, hey, I got to get on that bike. I got to pedal on out of this jump and let me see what I can do in my corner to try to change this up. He was not disciplined because had he been disciplined, he would have understood them first couple rounds 1 and 2. I thought he did pretty good against David Benavidez. I
That's what
thought
I
he was
said.
doing.
That's what I said.
I
And
give
it
you,
stopped right there.
hold on. I give you round two.
Yeah.
I give
And
you
round
round
one,
two.
if you love him, you know.
But here's the thing. Here's my issue. This is the problem I was saying when I was watching the fight. My problem with Boo Boo or any young fighter, because I see a lot of people do this. When you have a high pressure fighter who's going to keep coming, who's front foot heavy and is going to keep firing, the number one sin is to sit back and move without throwing punches because he's constantly coming. And when you keep moving around, you're at the end of his punch. That's where he caught him at. He caught him at the end of his punch. You lean down one too many times and the punch was there. You know what I'm saying? And when that full extent of the punch landed, it was over.
I think that with respect to everything on the card, I asked y'all a question last week. I said, who can't have a bad showing? And I thank God none of them had a bad showing. I can't say Boo Boo had a bad showing. He just lost.
Well,
What I saw was there's an opportunity for Boo Boo to fight again. It won't be a rematch against Dave Benavidez, obviously,
Absolutely not.
but it's definitely 168 guys out there that he can definitely fight. He showed he could fight. My boy Maul got in there, showed that he could still do it. Improved his mental health, improved his focus, and all of that, and was able to show y'all he could still get out there and do it. I don't care who he stood in front of. The fact that he went out there and he did his thing, that lets me know he's going to step in the right direction.
Okay, question. While we got y'all here, question. First, who do you want to see Benavidez fight next? And then the second question for the both of you is, who do you want to see Jamal fight next?
Well,
those are
Jamal,
two
he got to
easy.
fight Caleb Plant. Jamal got
Easy.
to fight
Come on,
Caleb
man.
Plant.
Easy.
He
If
got
he
to
don't
fight
fight
Caleb.
Plant next, I mean, I don't think he's fully recovered from that mental health. All right. Benavidez, we know who we want to see Benavidez fight. It's Cinnamon, man. Canelo. That's it. You got two fights over here with PBC. Canelo, there's no way you leaving that PBC deal without fighting Benavidez. There's no way. He
Mm,
literally has him boxed in right now. He's got Canelo boxed in. I am the man and you got all the belts in the division. I'm here, dog. And I'm whooping all these dudes they put in front of me. Like I'm beating them down.
I don't think Canelo and Benavidez are gonna fight.
I do.
I don't.
I
I
do.
don't think they're gonna
I
How
fight.
do.
so who the next two fights gonna be then, Zoo?
I
I
think.
do.
I think when it boils down to it, I think Canelo and his camp is really looking at trying to get out of here 2-0, walk off on their own accord, walk off into the sunset as champions, however
He
you
fight
want to
it.
call it. David Benavidez might be his most dangerous out of the opponents that he has right now lined up. There's rumors about names being thrown out here and there and stuff like that.
Man,
I
if
just
he
really
fights
believe.
Munguia, he's a sucker.
You said
Let me
what?
say this to it. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing.
Canelo.
I'm tired of saying this. I sound like a broken record, y'all. So for those that hear me say this before, I apologize because I sound like a broken record. What makes all you people believe
That
with
Munguia.
all listen to me, with all the issues that Al Heyman has had with Oscar De La Hoya, court dates, lawsuits, Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya, court dates, lawsuit. What makes you think I bought this man over here on a 3-fight $100 million deal and I'm gonna do business with the enemy? That just don't make sense.
Especially when the enemy don't really got nothing to offer. I mean, well, you
I,
gonna do Munguia
how,
and Canelo on Cinco de Mayo versus Canelo and Benavidez?
since,
But
since, since, since when does Al Heyman don't make sure if anybody come around? Since when does Al Heyman don't make sure his people get the plate? Since when?
bro, we've seen stranger things, man. Like
I
let's
asked you, have you seen Al Heyman do it? I ain't asked you about nobody else or stranger thing. Have you seen Al
listen.
Heyman do
At
it?
the end of the day,
Have
names
is
are
it
being
yes?
no,
Yes. You
but
seen
no,
Al do
not
it? Okay,
yet. But
exactly. All
listen, the
right.
names are being
All right.
thrown out there for a reason.
Okay.
They're being thrown out there for a reason.
Yeah, because
This,
that's what people know. That because Oscar De La Hoya is on Twitter tweeting that, trying to get people to bite, and people are listening to him.
I wholeheartedly believe that a Cinco de Mayo fight against Jaime Munguia and Canelo Alvarez is a possibility. I don't want to
I don't.
hear I
I,
don't want to hear all of the ifs and what ifs and everything like that. I don't, the name has been thrown out there. Now, if Canelo says that's who he wants to fight, they're gonna move heaven and earth to get that fight to happen. Like let's not do this, man. Let's not do this.
no.
Because here's the narrative that I want you guys to understand. He's got 2 more fights left. He's gonna walk away from boxing. The
Okay.
idea of passing the torch, right? If Canelo does not want to pass the torch, he walks out of this jump. He wins both of his fights. He gets to say at the end, hey, I left on top. The rest of y'all figure it out. Now, if he loses to anybody in these last 2 fights, especially on Cinco de Mayo, the narrative is there. The torch has been passed, whether he wanted
He's
it or
lost on
not.
Cinco de Mayo before. For those that don't know, he's
You
lost on
said
Cinco
what?
de Mayo. He's lost on Cinco
Hey,
de Mayo
Zeus,
before.
I was saying that Canelo don't want to pass that torch to Benavidez for
Exactly,
some
bro.
strange reason.
Wow.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, man,
Exactly.
listen.
So here's
I
wait, wait,
can't.
wait, 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 wait.
I
Let me
can't
let me
believe this.
wait, wait. Let
I
me let me
can't
answer your
believe that
question,
I
AK.
got to defend Canelo Alvarez. But go
Hold
ahead.
on, let me answer your question. I do think that there's a serious possibility that Canelo and Boo Boo would get into that ring
No,
as opposed to Canelo and
that,
Benavidez. I'm
that'll
gonna
never
tell
happen.
you why.
That'll never
Tell you
happen.
why.
That'll never happen.
Canelo, I don't think it's not even about whether he wants to see Benavidez or not. The fact of the matter is, Canelo and Boo Boo getting in there allows him to continue to say that he's the best. It allows them to continue to garner attention for this David Benavidez fight. If Canelo and Boo Boo fought Cinco de Mayo, right, and Canelo got one more fight in September, no matter who he fights, no matter who he fights, it's going to do numbers.
No,
So at the
that's
end of the
horrible.
day,
That's horrible.
if he stops caring about legacy and he stops caring about the people and all he cares about is money, he could go fight the taxi cab driver
Listen,
in Mexican Independence Week
let
if
me
he
tell y'all
wanted to.
something. Let me tell y'all something. This is where y'all got it messed up. I'm gonna stand on record. I'm gonna stand. If I see I'm by myself on this, but I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. Canelo is gonna fight that boy. He gonna fight that boy, and the fight gonna be much better than you guys think. And don't be shocked if Canelo win it.
We didn't say the fight wasn't going to be good if they fought because
Will
it's going to
Canelo
be a
beat
good fight.
Benavidez?
I said don't be shocked if he win it.
No, he's not winning that.
All right, all right, all right.
You're not
You
winning
got
that.
me messed up. You got
No, he's
man,
not
y'all
winning
got
that.
that man messed up, bro. Y'all got that man
Hey,
messed
I ain't
up.
gonna lie.
No, it's
Settlement
not
ain't
that,
winning
bro.
that,
It's
dog.
nobody's
Benavidez
saying
is
he
something
can't
else,
fight.
man. I've been
Nobody's
telling people
saying
for a while
anything of the
about this
sort.
guy.
Huh?
I'm just simply saying that Canelo got 2 more fights left. Don't be
And one
surprised if the
one
2
of one
guys he
of
fights.
listen, there's no way in the world, there's no way on this planet that Al Heyman is gonna sit here with 2 guys on his payroll is gonna let a mega fight just leave. That's not gonna
That's a
happen, bro.
mega fight.
That's not how he do business, bro. He's not going to have a mega fight in his hand and let it go. He's never done that before. You never seen him have a mega where he got the 2 fights. Now we seen fights not happen where he had a guy and the other guy was on another side of the street, but not 2 guys on the same side of the street. That fight is happening, bro. You got to
That's
be
what I'm
crazy.
saying.
Okay.
That's business
Okay.
1-on-1. That's
Okay.
business one on
It's
one.
literally doesn't make sense if it doesn't happen. It doesn't make sense if it don't happen. It
He's
makes no
Okay.
never
sense.
did that before. He's never done it before, bro.
All
He's
right.
never done that before.
Look, I hear what
But
y'all saying.
I am with Zeus on this. We've seen stranger things. Oh, I hate that I agree with that. But he's right.
Let me
Don't.
ask you something. Though. I'll give you a beautiful example. Canelo been that dog killer his whole career pretty much, right?
I give you that. I give you that.
When he was 44-0, I took my 37-year-old prized possession by the name of Floyd Mayweather, and I put him in the ring with that man. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, him did. Yes, him did. 37.
Floyd's different though.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
All right. It matters. It matters. Floyd is different. He's
But
a
what I'm saying is
you
when I
know.
had both fighters in the midst of my payroll, I put
Oh
them in the
yeah, okay.
ring.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you
I
mean.
put
Okay.
them in the ring.
Okay.
We ain't gonna do all that. They get in the ring. You hear me? That fight happening, man. Book it.
I got you. I mean, I definitely agree. I mean, it would really not make sense for you to bring this man over here for 3 fights, and one of them 3 fights is not Dave Benavidez, regardless of the situation. It wouldn't make sense. And not only now, but Benavidez has more than proven himself, and he's your mandatory. Let's call it what it
The
is.
fight is crazy big
He's your
now,
man,
cuz.
though, dog.
Listen. I got a nice price for you now. See?
It's gonna be so funny when that man comes out and says
If
that
he
he don't
fight
want to fight.
Munguia, I ain't gonna lie. I might not even watch boxing no more in 2024, man. That would
So
piss
so
me
so
off,
we
bro.
got Benavidez, Canelo, Plant versus Jamal Charlo. Now, if Charlo does not fight Caleb Plant, that's a humongous issue. And I'm gonna tell you this, Houston, y'all
We
gotta
have a
hold that
problem.
L. Y'all gotta hold that L.
I mean, it's already. I mean, the brothers already. I mean, I
Ooh,
seen.
I love that question. I love that question.
Yeah,
I
it definitely
see
means he
that.
failed.
No, no, no,
He
no, no,
failed.
no, no,
He
no.
failed. He failed David Benavidez.
Let me ask you a question though. But Charlie, before y'all go, Charlie, has he ever done that? Answer that question. Has he
Here's the
They
ever
take
done
care of
issue.
that?
his
Here's
dudes,
the
even the
issue of
ones that
what
don't
y'all
even
saying.
deserve it. They
Has
get
he ever
taken
done
care of.
that? All I'm asking, has he ever done that?
Listen, I'm being honest with y'all. Canelo has gotten to that point in boxing where he feels like he can do whatever he wants.
He can.
If if he doesn't want that fight doesn't happen.
But why don't
That's
he
what y'all
want it?
failing to
Why would he not
realize.
want to fight
Listen,
Benavidez? Why?
listen to me. Can I explain
I'll
something
give
to you
you
though?
one.
Zeus, go before you go, Zeus. But go tell me your reason. I'll tell you
Nah,
why.
because here's the thing. If Canelo has gotten to that point where he's talking with his wife and his family and all that, he say, look, we just doing the money thing. We're gonna ride out, get 2 easy victories. We're gonna do the TV show. We're gonna be on ESPN. We're gonna do all that, whatever. If he feels like a loss to Benavidez, if he feels like that damages his future,
Won't.
he
It
won't
won't.
take it.
It
He won't
won't.
take it. And I'm not mad if he decides that. I'm not upset. Canelo has given us fight after fight after fight. You know what I'm saying? He's given us very good fights. If he wants to go out on his laurels as fighting a taxi cab driver and a guy that makes sandwiches at Subway, so be it. If
I
the
just don't
fight
understand how
happens, I would
John
I
Ryder
would
got a
pay
fight
for it. I
before
would love to see it.
Benavidez.
But if it don't happen, it don't happen.
It will. It will.
I would okay, this is what I would love to see. I would love to see Canelo and Benavidez. I would love to see Charlo and Plant. I would love to see Subriel Matias and Gary Antoine Russell. and I would love to see. And Lamont Roach can get in there with anybody that holds an interim or a belt. Anybody.
He is a champion
Anybody.
now. He's a champion.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm with you on the Antoine. I don't know if that ends well for Antoine though. Antoine,
You
hey,
said you don't know
listen.
of what?
I know you
Okay.
people on here. I know you people on here, dog. I know you
Okay.
got a lot of love on here, but hey, Subarel is something else.
All right.
He's something else.
I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna be, and I seen your picture with him. I seen you cool with
You
him.
see
That's
that?
fine. I
You
seen
know
you
that's
cool
when he
with him.
won his first
I see.
title right there, man.
I see you cool with him.
IBF, man.
But I tell you one thing. I'll
he
tell you
didn't
what he
speak no
gonna
English
be.
for real. You know, we just
But
chatting with him.
I'm gonna tell you what he gonna be. I'm gonna tell you what he gonna be. Sleep.
What? Wait a minute. You think
So you think
Antoine is putting him
you don't think my
in
man could
dirt?
crack? You don't think my man could crack?
He can. He can crack. But guess
Okay.
what? So could this dude that he just didn't get up off the stool. He could crack too. He's a
Not your
knockout
question.
artist.
Yeah.
23-1 with
Yeah.
21 knockouts.
Flat-footed, rock'em sock'em robot. I'm right here, George.
Yeah,
I'm right here, George. I'm right here.
Hey man,
Hit me if you can.
listen. See, the thing about
Man,
Antoine,
listen.
he like to fight on the inside, and that is Subarel's specialty.
Actually, for those that don't know, I've told you before, he can fight either way.
But he likes the inside.
He takes what you give him.
Antoine likes the inside.
I'm
watching this guy, man.
Can I explain something to you? Can I explain something to you? But watch this. But watch this. But watch this. But watch this. You know why he did that in most of the fights you've seen? Most of the guys you've seen him fight in his last 2 to 3 fights was super tall. He can't stay on the outside and let them just plug him up. So he takes the weight of space.
Man, you can't do that with Matias, man.
I can fight. I don't have to fight
get
on
up
the
in that
phone
pocket, man. You might not make it out.
Okay, but what happened if he get caught? What happened if Subaru get caught?
Man, we see he could take a punch.
Did you?
We seen he could take a punch.
All right.
We don't really know if Antoine could take a punch yet. He
All
ain't been in there with no crackers yet.
We're gonna see.
That's my reference.
We'll
Dudes
see.
that can crack.
We'll see. Now, because we family.
And I like Swan, man.
No. Because we family, I'm gonna allow you to stop now before we go down the path that we don't need to go down.
You feel me? Because I can feel it. We going there. We could.
Yeah. It's starting to get.
I test some a little sensitive right there. I know that's your man. I know that's your guy. And listen.
And I'm gonna bring him through within the next couple of days. I just talked to Antoine. Listen, I just talked to Antoine about an hour ago. Literally an hour ago. So we got a little bit of news, but I'm gonna wait till he tell everybody. We got a little bit of news.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. We need to see him back out there, man. We need to see him back out there.
I feel bad for Subriel, man. I really
do. I like
feel bad for him.
Let me say this. If he fight,
I like Subriel. But can I tell you something, Joe?
I don't dislike
him. Joe. Let me tell you something, though, Joe.
Yeah.
Like I told y'all before, Subriel was here. He was here in the DMV the night Antoine fought his last fight. He was around the whole 3-4 days. He was there. He was a gentleman. Heck of a gentleman.
For sure. Hey, he respect the sport, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Humble guy. Real humble guy. And that's
the winner and new IBF champion. That's what they're gonna say.
Let's get it though. But you know what though? Regardless of what happened, man. Listen, you don't get nowhere in life by taking the easy road. That's the road we want.
For sure.
Like I said, and if we can't get him, we definitely want Regis or the winner.
Regis or T.O. I like to see him against Regis or T.O. I mean, he deserves a title shot.
No, I'm talking about the winner of Regis and Devin. We definitely want that.
That's like, 2024, what, early 2024?
It don't matter who he get. The guy with WBC, the guy with WBO, the guy with WBA.
We know who we not gonna get. We know we can't get Rolling. We know we can't get him.
Listen, it don't matter.
I don't even know. Come on, that's the easy fight to make. They on the same side. Come on, man.
He'll never get that Rolling fight.
Yeah,
he'll never get that Rolling fight.
I will say this though. With all 4 fights that happened this weekend, I was thoroughly impressed with the fight card. I've already watched the fight card twice. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to get pushed back. Depending on how the rest of this year go, that might be a top 5 card of the year.
I don't even care.
That Boost fight was one. He talking
about the whole card.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the entire card.
The whole card. I mean, Fight
Top
of the
Rank had a couple good
year.
ones. Top Rank had a couple good ones.
I
Top
think if
Rank
we
had
was
a
to sit
couple
down
of
and
them.
have a discussion at the end of the
No,
year,
Top Rank gave us some great fights, man. That's what they did.
Speaking of that though, while we talking, right? Since we talking about fight cards, is it going to top that heavyweight fight card that's coming up in
I
December?
know December
I don't think so.
23rd.
I don't think
Ooh-wee.
so. I don't think so.
Ooh-wee. It's gonna be a
I don't
lot of
think so.
knockouts on that thing.
I think a lot of guys going down. I don't. I the last time we had the super heavyweight Saudi Arabia card with Flip and all. I mean,
It
not
was
Flip
lit.
with
It was lit.
Frank Ngannou and all that. Two of them
Lit.
fights was done in the first round. One fight
Right.
was done in the
Before
That's
we
what I'm
get
seventh
saying.
there,
round.
before we get there though, Shadeja Green versus Franchon Cruz.
Shadeja got that for me,
Yeah,
in
I'm
my
going
opinion.
Shadeja.
Shadeja got that.
Yeah.
Did you see Katie Taylor and Chantel Cameron?
I
I didn't
did.
like
I
how they
did. I
man. I don't
did.
like how
I
they
did.
ended, man.
I did. I think a trilogy gonna
I felt
happen.
like they really
They hosed her.
they did big time. Like, come on, man. Katie Taylor knows she ain't win that damn fight, man. Come on, dog.
That's why I said I think a trilogy gonna happen. It's got to happen.
Man, it has to, bro.
It has
Because
to.
I mean, I'm just like, man, Katie, you was getting, man. See, Katie Taylor, and she done been in too many damn wars, man. Too many, bro. Like, whoa. I mean, yeah. I don't know, man. And I think, oh girl, I think Cameron, I think she should get her easy in a rematch too, because she, you know what I'm saying, she know what the style she coming with. She, you know what I mean, she boxed beautifully. I just didn't like how they did on the decision, man. That was crazy. That was crazy.
I didn't like how they did everything. I don't like how they put the fight together. I don't like the way the ref was reffing. I don't like them commentators. I hated everything. And listen, for those that don't know, I told y'all before, I'm a Katie Taylor fan. She made me a fan in the surrounding fight. Even though I didn't think she won, I just respected how she went about it. But what they did to that young lady over there in her country was a tragedy and a crime.
Yeah, they need to let the trilogy happen. I'd watch that. We need to write that justice.
It shouldn't have came to that. I'm saying it is. When every time she dropped it, they said it wasn't a knockdown.
They said it wasn't a knockdown. That was
That was
crazy.
Clear
crazy,
knockdown.
crazy,
Clear
Clearly
knockdown.
crazy.
It
crazy,
can't get no clearer than that.
It was
It can't get no
crazy.
crazy.
clearer than that. They didn't even give a good. They didn't even get a good reason for it not being a knockdown. He just said, "Nah, it ain't no knockdown." And he kept on fighting. Every time she tried to press her in the corner, they broke it up. And the ref sat there and watched her hold this girl for 30 seconds at a time. That was crazy, man. But
Yeah,
Insane.
this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I want y'all to go around right now. Joe Prophet, Mr. OSOS Podcast. Tell everybody what you got going on, where they can find you. Let's roll.
Yo, man, it's your boy Joe Prophet, you know, one half of the Livest podcast, the OSOS podcast. You know, you can catch us on YouTube, IG, Twitter. Everything is at the OSOS podcast. We usually go live on Sundays, man. We talking everything. We talking boxing. We talking football, basketball, you know, current events. You know, we get it popping, man. Y'all check us out, man. We appreciate Let's Talk Sports, y'all. DC,
My
we love
dog.
y'all, man.
Coach C, talk to us. Coach Zeus, talk to us.
you can find me over at Explore Skills. Right now, we're actively partnering with Interactive Steel. We're trying to get the undisputed game off the ground. We're trying to get a couple tournaments going. So you'll hear more news from that in the upcoming weeks. We will have a tournament in DC, a tournament in Philadelphia, and a tournament in New York. We haven't discussed the cash prize yet, but expect to hear something big from us real soon.
And again, I'm your man, aka the Pops. Let's talk sports, y'all. Um, First I want to give a big shout out to Jamal Harvey of the DMV, who recently had a meet and greet out here in Capitol Heights, Maryland, and now he's on his way to Colorado Springs to train for the 2024 Olympics. Big up to that young man for being the #1 amateur in the world. So,
Mm,
regardless to whatever state that say they run this, they don't run that. But
mm.
I'm gonna say, also let us say, we look on a lot of things we got popping up over here, working on some projects, you know, uh, building partnerships and building with stuff. Shout out to my whole Black Eye Media team. Shout out to the Next to Flex podcast. All that. So we're gonna get out of here, but we will be back tomorrow. NFL talks, NBA talks. Let's talk sports, y'all. We get at you on the next one. Eh.
So.
Jojo.